Hello, my name is Andrew Kurtz, and thank you for listening to my pitch for Sight Unseen. Let me give you the premise. Four infiltrators break into one of the ruling corporations using advanced stealth suits plastered with sensors and a cloaking device. Each has a theft target, an assassination mark, a bounty on their head, and different allegiances. Want to watch? Sight Unseen is a 4-player, 3D, third-person shooter with stealth arena combat similar to Screen Cheat, combined with stealth elements akin to Metal Gear Solid 4. Sight Unseen is about using complete invisibility to stealth through an area to obtain a target item and escape. Players also utilize their suit's array of sensors to track enemy players, either to avoid them or hunt them down. Each player is attempting to earn as many points as possible during each round. Players earn points by retrieving their target item and by escaping, or by being last man standing. Bonus points are granted to players who perform excellently and or achieve optional objectives. Whichever player has the most points at the end of a game wins. At the beginning of each round, each player is assigned an item they must locate and escape with. In addition, they are also given the color of an opposing player. This indicates their assassination mark. A round ends when a player escapes with their target items or when only one player remains alive. All players then earn points and a new round begins. After 3 rounds, the game ends. Points are mainly earned by obtaining the target items and escaping. Alternately, players will earn additional points for eliminating their assassination mark, escaping with additional items, player takedowns, quick item retrieval/escape, and being the last man standing. Sight Unseen is set in a cyberpunk world governed by the ruling corporations. The players play as freedom fighters, striving to bring down the ruling corporations, utilizing advanced stealth suits and well-trained warriors. Players, when sitting still or slowly moving, are completely invisible. The data that the player's suits gather appear to them as a segmented circle around their character. This is known as the Acute Sensitivity Circle, or ASC for short. The ASC is capable of detecting very faint vibrations and displaying it to the user. This is shown by the individual segments changing color to represent that a particular action is occurring in that direction. Note that the ASC does not have a range limitation. Should a player sit still for a while, their ASC becomes acute. The circle expands to show this, and the ASC segments will now rise to show approximate distance to where that event occurred. Should 2 players ASC contact, both players' cloaking devices and ASC are temporarily shut down, rendering them both exposed and effectively blind. If players move faster than a slow crouch, they begin to leave behind a trail. Players who are sitting still and have their ASCs acute see longer enemy trails. As players move faster, they become more visible. Their ASC contracts, the trail gets longer, and they see shorter enemy trails. At the start of a round, players can decide to begin seeking their target item first or start by hunting enemy players. Players must decide how fast they must move in a given situation, or if sitting still and remaining invisible is the best option. In a contact scenario, each player must immediately decide, fight or flight. Players are free to stay on the map as long as there is time, thus a player can decide to obtain their item and stay in order to eliminate their assassination mark before escaping, earning bonus points. Sight Unseen can be compared to the game Screen Cheat. Both titles have invisible players, free-for-all combat, ways to keep track of enemy players, and neither have a minimap. Some key differences are that Screen Cheat encourages cheating, does not have an alternate objective, is very fast-paced, and features a handful of weapons. Sight Unseen can also be compared to other stealth games on the market such as Metal Gear Solid 4. Both of these games have stealth-focused gameplay, an indicator to assist in stealth, and similar stealth mechanics such as movement increasing detection. However, Metal Gear Solid is a great story of one man changing a war-torn world with an array of weapons from non-lethal dart guns to rocket launchers. Sight Unseen has a few risks associated with it. For example, the contact system relies on the ASC system, thus the ASC would need to be implemented before contact can be tested. The seek and hunt gameplay plus potential perfect stealth may not be as fun as first imagined. The development team is fairly new at programming, thus the systems proposed may be a difficult undertaking. The gameplay may also be too slow and players could lose interest quickly. Thank you for listening to my pitch for Sight Unseen. I hope that it has piqued your interest. I'm excited to hear any feedback that comes of this. Thank you again.